You've been taught your entire life that money is the result of hard work, sacrifice, and maybe a bit of luck. But what if I told you that wealth is not just something you earn, it's something you attract based on how your brain is wired? Right now, your brain is running a program. That program determines how much money you believe you're worthy of, how much abundance you allow yourself to receive, and how much success you unconsciously sabotage. And until you rewire that program, no amount of hustle will make you truly wealthy. Let me explain. Your subconscious mind is like the operating system of your reality. Everything you've experienced, your childhood, your environment, your past traumas, has written code into that system. And if your subconscious believes that money is evil, that rich people are greedy, or that success will cost you relationships, it will do everything it can to keep you broke. That's why you might start a business and quit, get a raise and lose it, find an opportunity and let fear stop you. Because your subconscious is not aligned with abundance. But here's the good news, the brain is reprogrammable. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reshape itself, proves it. You can literally install new beliefs, new behaviors, and new wealth patterns that attract opportunities like a magnet. The first step, awareness. You have to become hyper aware of your beliefs around money. What did you hear growing up? What did your parents say about rich people? What do you say to yourself when you think about making a lot of money? If the answers are things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or I'm just not the type of person who gets rich, then that's your inner programming speaking, and it needs to be replaced. So how do you reprogram your brain for massive wealth and abundance? It starts with repetition. What you hear and say repeatedly becomes a part of your identity. That's why affirmations are powerful, but only if you say them with emotion, with conviction, and with consistency. You don't just say, I am wealthy once and expect results. You say it every day, over and over, until your nervous system accepts it as truth, until your actions align with it. Next, you need visualization. The subconscious mind responds to images more than logic. Close your eyes every morning and night and imagine yourself already living the life you want. Feel the emotions of abundance, freedom, peace, power. When your brain doesn't know the difference between imagined reality and actual reality, it starts to seek ways to close the gap. Then there's environment. You can't reprogram your brain for wealth if you're surrounded by scarcity. Stop hanging around people who complain about money, who gossip about the rich, who settle for average. Your brain absorbs the beliefs of the tribe around you. Upgrade your tribe and your mindset will follow. Another powerful tool, writing. Start journaling as if you've already achieved the wealth you desire. I'm so grateful I make $100,000 a month doing what I love. Write it out. Your brain sees it as real. The act of writing connects your conscious and subconscious in a way that speech alone doesn't. Now let's get scientific for a second. Every time you think a thought, it fires a neural pathway. The more you repeat that thought, the stronger the pathway becomes. When you constantly tell yourself, I can't afford that, you're literally wiring your brain for poverty. But when you shift to, how can I afford that? You start wiring your brain for solutions, creativity, and expansion. This is called Hebb's law, neurons that fire together, wire together. If you want to be rich, start thinking rich. Not in a delusional way, but in a way that creates new neural connections. Read books on wealth, watch videos on abundance, train your brain like a muscle. Now here's something most people miss. Your body stores scarcity too. You've built physical habits of lack, hunched posture, anxious breathing, tight shoulders. These are signals to your nervous system that you're unsafe, that you're surviving. Wealth doesn't flow from a state of survival. It flows from a state of safety, creativity, and power. So change your physiology, breathe deeper, stand taller, speak with certainty, move your body like someone who owns their life. This isn't fake it till you make it. It's align your body with your mind. When both are congruent, the universe responds. Here's one of the biggest shifts I ever made, and I speak from experience. I used to believe I had to work 16-hour days to make money. I wore hustle like a badge of honor. But deep down, I was scared. I was operating from fear, fear of being broke, fear of being behind, fear of not being enough. That energy repelled abundance. The day I started trusting that I could attract money through value, service, and alignment, everything changed. I still worked hard, but it wasn't from desperation, it was from purpose. And that's the switch that turned effort into effortless flow. Remember this: wealth is a frequency. If you're constantly worrying, doubting, fearing, you're broadcasting a frequency of lack, and you'll attract situations that match it. But if you broadcast confidence, certainty, and gratitude, you attract abundance. Opportunities will show up, people will come into your life, doors will open. That's not magic, that's quantum mechanics. You are energy, and energy is always matching itself to the patterns you emit. So, if you truly want to reprogram your brain for wealth, it comes down to this: think differently, speak differently, move differently, surround yourself differently, and most of all, feel differently. Because when your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in alignment with abundance, wealth is no longer something you chase, it's something you naturally receive.